Hey YouTube, so a little special announcement. I have launched my book. It's over a year of work that's gone into this, but in fact it's 30 years of going down every rabbit hole, looking for ways to improve myself and change myself, as well as my clients, of course. But truthfully, you'll see that most people do things because they're trying to do things for themselves. So in doing that for myself, the wounded healer, I've been able to help a lot of people either in elite sports teams or on an individual basis in consultancy. So the book is called Glitch: The Hidden Codes That Run You and How to Debug Them. It's not a book if you're looking to accumulate knowledge. I'm not into that. I'm interested in results. So the book is there to show you the truth, that there are these operating system level programs that are running everyone, and they affect you differently, but the programs run the same in the dynamics of these, what I call hamster wheels, are the same, but you're either on the left or on the right side, residing on the hamster wheel, the yang and the yin. You can check the book out and buy it at www.glitchthebook.co. That's CO. And if you go /quiz, I'll put the link below. There's a quiz there that shows you which side of the hamster wheel you're on. The word of warning with the book. In the book, I'm going to show you the game. And there's two ways to play it. The game of life. There's two ways to play it. The majority, as in 99.9% of the population, are asleep, playing a game that is glitchy and that is rigged against you. So you're trying harder and harder to achieve whatever it may be: success, money, freedom, happiness, proving to others. A lot of my top guys are trying to prove to others. And the game is rigged against you. The more you try in that game, this centralized game, the more you get the opposite. If you look closely, you'll see it. And once you realize that, you see the futility in it, and it will make you suffer. It will make your body, all your pains and illnesses can be, you can go back to these hamster wheels that are spitting out all the emotions that you're feeling. Now, you can either play that game and just absolutely run yourself ragged. It's a hamster wheel. You don't go anywhere, right? These are hamster wheels. Or you can move into admin mode. I'm going to show you how to do that and how to change the coding of that game. How to change the coding that's glitchy in these operating systems and how to change it so that you can change your reality. So for under $10, you can completely transform your life. Does it work? Yes. Am I proud of it? Very much so. 30 years of work. I could have not found it, but I did. I found this way, the way to play the game, and it's fascinating. So a word of warning: once you've read it, you can't go back. You will be on the journey to gain freedom. You're going to become more peaceful, to experience more energy. You're going to have less drama. You're going to attract, really lovely, interesting people into your life because you'll be changing the frequency that you're putting out there. So you change the coding of the game, you're going to change the game that you play. So I'm super excited, as I said. And I explained, there's that quiz. You can start off by doing that, even just understanding that there's this right and left. You start looking for it. You see it in all your relationships, work relationships, etc. If you're stuck on the left, you're never going to make any money. You'll always feel unconfident. You'll spend all your time trying to be able but feel unable. You'll try and be right, but in fact, deep down, you're self-sabotaging. You want to feel wrong. You'll look to try and get attention paid to you, but you actually don't want it, so you get ignored. You try and support yourself, but you can't. You support others, but you just end up getting let down. And you spend all your time trying to gain things, but you'll lose. That is the nature of the left side. You play that game, great. That's your choice. If you want to stop playing that game, I've spent 30 years playing it. If you want to get off that hamster wheel, I tell you how to do that. If you're on the right side, you will gain. You will be very able. You'll always think you're right. You'll be very good at supporting yourself. You like attention paid to you. So these are the people that run all the self-help courses. They're kind of confident, very confident, and they're usually successful, but they have a different glitch in that they have to keep running. That is exhausting. They have to keep running. There's no, they're trying to gain this thing, but it's a hamster wheel. There's no way to gain what you're really after. So what happens is when you flip to the left, so the left people stay on the left feeling unable and loss and disappointment and failure. That's safe to them. But for the right side is safe and the left is their kryptonite. But when you get spun, you spin hard. And so you'll attract, depression, you'll lose everything, because the more the universe is clear, the more energy you put into against something, the more you attract it. So you'll learn to play the game. I'm getting a lot of notices because I've just launched. So my phone's going bing, bing. Sounds cool. Someone's just posted. So if you're on the right, you won't want to work with me because it'll make you feel unable. You'll usually have lots of vices on the right. You'll use marijuana, alcohol, gambling. You like, speed, doing things fast, risk-taking, gambling, etc. But you're going to hurt. So the people on the right, it's harder for you to work on yourself. That's my experience. So when I work with people on the right, say, a billionaire, a pro poker player, the guys have really achieved, they don't really want to work with me. They'll only work with me when they're really bad. So they're either deep depression or they've attracted cancer, some sort of neurological disorder. So if you're listening to, if you do the quiz and you're on the right, it is so important. If you really want to win and achieve everything, you have to do this work. Playing the game that's rigged, you're going to get hurt. If you want to see examples of that, you look at Sylvester Stallone. He was on the right. You watch his documentary. At the end, he says, I spent my whole life trying to be valuable, and you'll learn about valuable. Trying to be valuable is one of the currencies or the fuel of these hamster wheels. The opposite of valuable is worthless. Both left and right feel worthless deep down. The right can't see it, the left see it. So he said, the more I tried to be valuable to my audience and gain their love, I realized after 80 years of doing it that it was just an illusion. And all the time, what was valuable to me was right in front of me. This is classic right side of the hamster wheel. So I'm really proud of this work. I think it sits there as a really important framework to help you understand the self and to be free. I'm a huge fan of Krishnamurti, J. Krishnamurti's work. I always found it fascinating, but the framework he uses is so kind of not there. There's no framework that a lot of people struggle. Even David Bohm, who was Einstein's student, found he was a little critical of his work, saying most people don't know how to do it. So for me, this framework of the hamster wheels is my attempt at putting a framework to Krishnamurti's work. Also with David Bohm, he came up with his way of working with, trying to come up with a framework to help people with the same thing. I've read David Bohm's work and listened to his work. He's a wonderfully fascinating guy, but his stuff's pretty heavy and boring. So I think you'll find that this framework, I've always been interested when I was at Chelsea, working, with elite athletes, ballet, poker. I'm always trying to make it simple and results orientated. I don't give a shit about knowing all the books and all the big words and everything. It's about results. So if you're interested, if you like the sound of that, you definitely should look at getting it. I was just about to say something else about the, oh yeah, with David Bohm, the fascinating thing is I saw a video quite recently of him being interviewed, and he said the mind is like a computer. It's just programs. There's no intelligence to it. They're just programs, and if you look at them, they're like scripts. I don't know if you use the word scripts, but I use it in the book, and it was just a reinforcement of my work. Is yes, the mind, the body is just like a computer. I explain it. My 30 years of work, you're going to understand the operating systems that are in everyone. Some people may say, yeah, no, it doesn't, that's not true for me. And so, no, the mind is the mind. We're all conditioned. We all have the same conditioning for thousands of years. You can see if you look outside, everyone is getting more and more divisive, us versus them. That's the mind. And there's no escape. There's no solution within the mind. So I'm going to show you how to play that game and win. And I'm going to show you also the 1 and 0 energy that runs the universe. And I don't really go too much, but I have a course on that and how to be able to do distance healing, how to work on people. I've done that for 20 years. And I also go into the battery, the human battery, and how to remineralize the battery, which is the physical body, for optimal health. So there's the sort of the interface activity monitor on iOS. There's the operating system, and there's the battery. So under $10, this is it's the most valuable area that you can do, and so it's nothing. So go to the website, buy it, please share it. It's important work with everything that's going on right now with social media. There's no escape. It's just going to get worse. We all need to take responsibility for what's out there by playing this game. It will completely transform your life. If you're not happy with things in your life, you do this work. You go into admin mode, and you will see it change and transform. I'm sure of it. And I'll put the link on below. Thanks for your continued support on this channel. I haven't been, for the last year, haven't really posted much, just because I've been head down on this with my focus fully into it. I'll be back on here. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from them. I will do videos. If you have questions, I'll answer them, especially around this area, this book. And please like and share. I really appreciate it, because I really want this book to get out there, and the world really needs it. So thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon.